Hello, I am Jamie.Mccreedy, the potential candidate for the job at Cheltenham Town FC. It's an exciting opportunity and exciting times for myself, and I hope for you as well. As you may have seen on social media in the last few days, I've been working tirelessly since I knew about the managerial sacking at Cheltenham to be able to push a deal across the line, or at least to get my name heard. My name is Jamie.Mccreedy, and I really think that I could be a candidate now or in the next few years for the job at Cheltenham Town FC. We've seen over many years that risks need to be taken in order to ensure that clubs, teams, but even elsewhere in the world can assure and be certain that they can achieve the best things that they possibly can. We saw Arteta a few seasons ago struggling so much, fans wanting him out, but then he didn't get the sack, and look where it took them to last year. It's taken them to Champions League, a thing that they only dreamt of a few seasons ago. Think about Eddie Howe, the risk that Newcastle United took when he was sacked by Bournemouth, a manager that was a bit unheard of in terms of not winning games as much, but now he's at Newcastle, and look what he's doing there. Another Champions League contender, and a team that is challenging for some of the top competitions in the world. But what else do I bring to the table? Well, I have the passion and desire to win, and that's an important thing for anyone, in any job, any business, or any partnership in the world. But in more of a football term, what else do I bring? Well, I did DV, and what does this prove? Well, it proves my leadership skills. It proves that I'm certain to do activities and jobs and tasks when I get asked to do them. But again, in more of a footballing role, I led my team to multiple promotions at Benjo Tigers FC. What does this mean? Well, we were one of the best teams in the divisions for multiple seasons. I also captained them, which means I have the passion and most importantly the teamwork, which is what's so crucial, again, with any role, but including the role at Cheltenham Town FC. I've said over my years that if you go into a game losing or having the mentality to lose 2 or 3, 4, 5-0, you are going to lose. And as simple as that. If you go into a game, could be the biggest game of the year, but you go, we're going to win this, or we're going to go and give it our best shot, you have a better chance of winning, but most importantly, a better chance of playing the best of your abilities, meaning you have a better chance of winning, and in this case, impressing your fans. More importantly, over the last 2.5 years, I've been showing myself as a coach, helping alongside Broxbourne FC to be able to produce the best of their abilities as well. I've been part of the team who has helped them get to a cup final, win the cup, but also challenge to their best abilities and to be able to prove themselves at one of the top levels in the local area. For Unite Radio, this is a radio station in Hertfordshire, but can be listened across the nation for football fans and anyone else interested in who I am and what I bring to the table. I've interviewed multiple people, including footballers and people worldwide, including America, and spoken to them about what they do in footballing world and in a political sense. But this also shows my dedication. I've been doing it for just over a year. Every single week, I've never missed a show. And what does this prove to you? I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to the role that I've bought and I signed up for until the day I leave. That's my role. I'm all about everything for the fans. I always see managers not cheering for their fans, not clapping them, not even communicating with them. And that's poor. In my opinion, in my eyes, what brings more fans to your table, to your club, to the stadium, is socialising with your fans, making them feel like they're in a community. Just look at what Wrexham did last year. A communal fan base that was selling out their stadium week in, week out because of this factor. What will I bring to the table? Well, I can assure you, I'll be bringing more than a good team. I'll be working with the team I have now, or currently at Cheltenham FC, and working with them day in, day out, producing my best abilities, and hopefully that can enrol, and it will enrol onto the players. The coaching staff that will be there, or I will bring in, will also do the exact same thing as me. Work day in, day out tirelessly to achieve their best role and hopefully get the team out of relegation. Because that's another thing, relegation. Unfortunately, Cheltenham fans, you've had to put up with 8 games this season of 1 point. No goals scored and currently sitting rock bottom of League One. Is that where you want to be? What I said on previous Twitter posts, Instagram posts, it will be the exact same with any other manager, regardless of where they have been or what they have done in terms of goals and achieving things at maybe the highest level. We've seen with previous managers, as I just said, they don't do a good job, or it's unlikely they'll do a good job when they get into the club. I mean, I hate to say the word, look at Sam Allardyce. Big Sam, his last 2 jobs, West Bromwich Albion and Leeds United. Did he keep them up? No, he didn't. So why am I here today with no experience or experience in this big turn? Well, I can assure to you, as I've said, my passion and my hunger will speak volumes compared to managers elsewhere. I want to firstly congratulate every other manager, every other person that's contending for this job. Currently, I'm not even on the board, but I want to put my name out there because I believe that this opportunity is huge. Regardless of whether I get it or not, I want to wish all the managers, the club, the players, everyone involved, and of course the fans, all the best. But lastly, I want to conclude. Fans, you've put up with this and you've seen it time and time again. Cheltenham, other fans, Manchester United fans, the football isn't good enough. And how could I change that? Well, I believe the managers cannot or do not push themselves to their maximal abilities. I believe they're setting on big wages, big roles, and they're not delivering. That should be an instant sacking, in my opinion. But when you have a manager like me, young, and is ready to win and face every single challenge hands-on, I think you can put your faith in me. Cheltenham fans, are you in? See you soon.